Hey guys, it's Baron J67 with LV1 Gaming, and we are at PAX East 2024, and I'm sitting here with Guillaume,
Yep.
and we are getting ready to talk about Outward 2. Now, Guillaume, can you tell us a little bit about Outward 2?
Yeah. So for those who know the first game, we chose 4 areas of improvement to deliver a better Outward 2. We are sticking to the original vision. It's not going to be more mainstream. It's still going to be the same brutality. It's still going to be like what other people call tedium is somebody else's immersion, right?
Yeah.
That's not going to change. However, there were some very valid criticism about some aspects of the game that we decided to work on. The first one is combat.
Okay.
A lot of people complain about the combat feeling very clunky.
Okay.
And they had a hard time with how deliberate every hit has to be. And for a game that is about immersion, like, if I start cranking a punch, I'm able to make the decision not to, right? So we had more windows during which you can cancel it to a dodge or something to really make it more responsive.
Okay.
Like that's the name of the game now. It's very responsive. It does what you want. You attack faster. You get out of your attacks faster. You can start blocking faster. You can dodge. Like we have a step dodge, and then you double tap into a dodge roll. So you have more control on how much stamina you expend when you're fighting. And we have dual wielding as well. So you can have like 2 different move sets at once, like one in each hand. And we changed the control scheme to make sure that you have all the options of both weapon types. And if you remember, like the hatchet had like a very aggressive stance, and then the mace was really like static.
Yeah.
And there were reasons for both. Well, then you can have both. It's that simple.
That is
like
awesome.
we had these limitations on that's a trinket, that's a weapon. Now you can have 2 lanterns. There's no reason to do that, but you can.
Nice.
The second area of improvement is narration.
Okay.
I feel that the story in Outward was good. However, our narration was not, because we only had like text boxes with very limited voiceovers.
Yes.
It was budget constraints, but now we had the resource to just push that further. So now we're gonna have some cutscenes. We're gonna have like fully voiced over stuff. We have longer quest lines and better interactions with the characters, so that you don't only care about the lore and like the geopolitics of the world, but also like what's happening to that specific character. Those are the things that we're trying to improve on.
Okay.
The third aspect is to make the feel more alive. A lot of people were saying that it was a bit empty when they were outdoor. So it's more fleshed out. It's like higher production value when you're outside, more dense vegetation. But also we have like critters. You don't only encounter enemies.
Okay.
To make it once again feel more alive.
So I have to ask, is there going to be a hunting aspect with those critters?
Well, yeah, a little bit, because if you're hunting for those critters to maybe make some mittens and a hat for when winter comes, that kind of aspect comes with it. But we also have like a full-fledged calendar now.
Okay.
In Outward 1, like every couple of weeks, we kind of randomly decided, is it winter or not, or is it warm or not, is it foggy or not? Now it's actually like you've got 8 months. And actual season's coming over. So when it's winter for a while. And if you don't like it, you just leave.
Wow.
So that, and of course, like what comes with those seasons and calendars, you will get festivals. You'll have different interaction with NPCs. Like people will go at home at night. All those things to really make it feel like the world is vibrant and living.
And then do you have to plan accordingly?
Yes, of course, because this is Outward. It has to be like filled with all those micro decisions all the time.
Yes, that is awesome.
The last aspect is better character customization, better ownership of your avatar. So we had a very basic character creator in Outward 1. Once again, budget constraints, but this time around we've got something that is more like you will have more control of how you look, but also you'll choose some traits that will change your stats and things like that. So, Outward is about playing the game a bunch of different times and living different experiences. Well, having a more fleshed out beginning just helps with that to make it less tiring to just do the same thing over and over again.
Awesome. Are we gonna have some better hair designs? We're gonna have some more improved options.
We have looked into that. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes,
that's really important for us.
It's difficult, man.
Yeah,
like
it's
not. People say, "Oh, there's no reason." No, it sucks. But there's a technical reason. It's really hard, but we've done some R&D to kind of bring that. Our character artist was insistent on just doing the research and doing some tryouts.
Yes.
So yes, we are trying to improve and offer better black hair options.
Awesome. That is cool.
Also, something that's not part of the 4 areas of development, but is a cool feature: pack animals.
Really? Oh,
yeah. So it's not a mount, but you will get your mule coming with you if you decide to have them. But the mule needs to be fed, and it can die. And if it happens, you're losing access to your inventory space. So choose wisely.
Oh, that is so awesome. And that's actually something that I really personally enjoyed about Outward was just that immersion. Knowing that, oh, here's a fight coming up, there's a creature running up on me. I need to take off my backpack in order to fight. And that's and then forgetting where I put my bag. And I absolutely,
now you can literally attach your backpack to your pack mule and just start doing your shit.
Do you have to protect your pack mule?
Yeah.
I love the immersion factor, and that's always something that makes it special. And it makes me happy that, so it sounds like you guys are not stepping away from the immersion factor.
Yeah, it's still the most important aspect. Like I think people get into RPG because they want to feel immersed in a fantasy world.
Yes.
And if you just give them infinite power and just like spoon feed them everything all the time, sure, they feel powerful, but they don't feel immersed.
Yes.
That's what we're sticking with that for sure.
So that's actually leading into what I love to ask devs when it comes to their games. Who is Outward 2 for?
Okay, so Nine Dots has pretty much the same public for all of our games. It's what I call the sophisticated gamer.
Okay.
It sounds a bit pretentious, but hear me out. The idea is that most studios, they target 16 to 24 years old males, right? That's kind of their thing.
True.
And as we grow older as gamers, we're starting to be left out, and we're kind of collateral when we appreciate a game, right?
True.
So I'm targeting 30 years old who've been playing games for like 20, 30 years. And that's why we're looking for people who don't want to have their hand held. They know how to play a game, and they just want us to trust their intelligence and their knowledge and give them those experiences where they can just play it on their terms, not just have somebody try to guide them in a way that is often very condescending.
Yeah.
And so we want to be like the other extreme.
Yeah.
And that means, we're going to leave out some people, and we're fine with that.
Yes.
Because by doing this, we really focus on that super experienced type of player.
And making that niche moment for that niche group and making it something special. That sounds amazing. So, do we have an expected release window?
No.
Or okay.
I cannot commit to a date. Nine Dots is very much against crunch.
Yes.
And if you define a date too early, you can kind of trap yourself into having to deliver things that might not be necessary if you're just...
And that's awesome. You know, take your guys' time, make this as special as possible. So where can folks go and find more information about Outward 2?
We have a Steam page, and we have a Discord server, and we are active on the Discord. So if there are questions every now and then, I might personally just respond to questions there. And like a lot of people have been asking us like about playtests.
Okay.
We're probably gonna choose from people in our Discord server.
Okay, that makes sense.
First. So, and we have a Discord server for all of our games as well. So it's one of the key places where to be for those who are interested.
All right. Well, folks, you guys make sure and go on wishlist, which you can't wishlist on Steam right now. Go on wishlist Outward 2. And thank you so much. I'm Baron J67 with LV1 Gaming. We're at PAX East 2024. Much love and peace.